Gold Coast to gold star and gold medal. You lit up the northeast coast of this little island with your resplendent African sparkle, a smile that seemed to make you sprint just that little bit more incredible. The world's fastest man before Usain Bolt was even a twinkle in his granddaddy's eye, the Black Panther who shone brighter than white despite the plight of a coloured man at that time. It's been a century and the battle isn't over. Prejudice still divides the lands that you did so much to unite. But over the new stadium, just off Centenary Way, high above the emerald turf where Rotherham United play, there is a gold star twinkling in the onyx night. There you're still sprinting, Arthur, the endless celestial chase. If you wanted to make history, you've already won that race.
Accra to English, but he could still catch pigeons digging English gold.
Too fast for a suit, too fast for the coast, too fast for the ship, he's the fastest by most. Too fast for the school, too fast for the cross, too fast for degrees, too fast for coin toss. Too fast for the goal, too fast for the bat, too fast for his boots, too fast for the track. Too fast for his gloves, too fast for the post, too fast for his shorts, he's the fastest by most. Too fast for canaries, too fast for the coal, too fast for pickaxe, too fast for the dole. Too fast for the pumps, too fast for the darts, too fast for pool tables, too fast for his heart. Too fast for ignorance, too fast for his enemies, too fast for his brilliance, but too fast for our memories.
You found yourself in the British savannas, a jaguar growling at the greenness of lions. Petty insults and challenges, first longing for the arid open spaces of home, then realising that lush grass holds your future, you run. Blood pulsing but skin cold, born for humid air. Running keeps you warm and reminds you of who you are. Your power soars, legs gain speed. With your paws barely touching the track, you win. Hearts and minds, an offering from the exceeding the rest. You walk away, a champion, the only jaguar to beat the lions. Yet until now, you remain uncarved in the trees of history.
It's good to prove people wrong. Laugh long and hard at their misconceptions, laughing, getting on with it, just putting in the work, waiting for the world to wake up, waiting for the ignorance to get erased from journals and books, words of intellectuals who aren't so intelligent. But us, we're laughing, getting on with it. It's the working class way, the underdogs triumph. We don't need those books if all they'll do is keep our minds cold and shut.
Born from Ghanaian royalty, from a place once known as Jamestown, now known as Accra, from the earth he came, born from the womb of the cheetah, beauty, elegance, speed, across the greens, up past the white lines, streaking down the pitch. Seas of white go wild, cheering, jumping, screaming. He hears silence, and he takes the shot. Flying through the air, the ball, arching, spinning, falling. It hits the back of the net, the crowds now deafening.
Sitting in the corner like a rattlesnake, trapdoor spider waiting for its prey. Body flex ready to catch dinner. That's Arthur, not Darky. His pate's not too thick, he is a skylark, larking about. But boy can he catch, snatch the ball from the air. He never hit the wall that some athletes hit when they can't go on. 'Cause nothing could stop Arthur running, and now he's finally remembered, even though he's gone. Where his grave sat unknown, now stands his headstone. I can still hear stories of Arthur in his old age, all muscle, looking like a greyhound. They always used to say that he could catch pigeons down at the miners' welfare ground.
They call him nigger, darky. His worn visage blackened their insight, but little did they know his mission breathed the same sacred values while his blood flowed with colours of contrasting worlds. From a Scottish sea captain who unlocked secret histories, he found gold and a princess in Ghana, home to warrior kings. From the hummingbird, a spark of freedom within chains, Arthur, birthed in Accra, grew into England's soil, from riches to rags, shaken from wings, lost in the race that opened the latch, and the hummingbird was set free.
Darkie of all trades, the talent, underestimated, undervalued, rewarded with the pit like everyone else, muscles put to more use. In the underworld, we're all black.
This kidder, I tell ye no lie, runs faster than a Frenchman can put up a flag. And don't get him mad, because I tell you, he punches balls further than a man can kick 'em. And if you think you can get a ball past him, this guy, he'll clamp it between his legs, kick it back and tell you to take another shot. You're like a pint down in Rotherham pubs. You could have quenched your thirst in one of his boozers. Passed around banter with him in a Doncaster mine. Now this kid did so much, but barely earned a penny. A black man in a white society who was loved by the community. Arthur Wharton, drink to that. He deserved more fame than any footballer today.
Once a homesick royalist, longing for the Gold Coast home. Missionary man whose mission turned to running free at the top of each game, football, cycling and racing, out leaping towards your aim. Soon you were racing and running for home, defeating a threat of racism upon your rightful throne. World record set, saved, then erased with a blank grave. Now we dig up your memory so no shoots can grow in the richness of your foundations.
I was in a race, a mixed race, with me seen only as black. White lines separated us. The only way was forward. I always reached the finish line, but history never let me win the race.
My heart beating, pounding against my chest, I rest, flat-footed, until my lips stretch into a limber smile. I lean forward, feet in position, waiting, straining with my ears, I listen to the pulse of the crowds. And then boom, the pistol cracks, and I launch myself forward into an attack, flat against the wind, feet barely touching ground, the sound of continents of blood throbbing, colliding. I am Arthur, African panther, Scottish warrior, running wild across dusty plains of heat, face covered in sweat and the freshness of wild highland sleet. I am Arthur, running a bridge across the divide, with the determination to succeed and the ability to survive. I cross the line, lungs bellow slower, as I jog to a halt and lower my head, catch my breath and rise like rock. While continents continue to shift underneath my skin, I gasp and breathe in. The crowds, feel them pulsing, restless through my veins. A surge of admiration has cracked open preconception as we breathe the same air and flat caps rain down.
You were Yorkshire's King Arthur, sent from Ghana, an absence of memories where they airbrushed you from history. But they can never steal from reality that you lived the beautiful game.